Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College football season, and the games are getting more intense. The Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will go to work first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show.
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Right back to the well. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Looking for a man. It's Boley. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now he'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Offense changing the play. Now he's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a man. It's Harris.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Back to throw. It's Boley. Floats it out in space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw again. Got his man on the right. All out of space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw for it. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, ASU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing.
Oh, and they blocked it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And they got it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep the quarterback standing up straight.
Wants to fire on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has... We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Punch it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Boley. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in with one hand. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling. Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic.
Just plowing ahead. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Boley. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll throw it. This time it's complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Williams open on the right side. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. It's Harris. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete on the right side. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Sun Devils head coach told me something crucial. He absolutely knew this was going to be a dogfight here today. With both teams undefeated this late in the season, he understands the quality of this opponent. He told his guys in the locker room, we have to separate ourselves, and it starts now. I'll let you know how that develops here on the sidelines in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Sun Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to throw, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Bringing the heat. Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown ASU! And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Johnson looking to throw. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Rushes on him. Trying to get away. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. At the 45 on his way. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Under fire. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to Brown. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Striving for the goal line, loose football. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Arizona State! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
And he's in! Touchdown, Sun Devils! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll go right back to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.